Happy Valentine's Day to all. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have decent sound and the video is not too bad. Part of the reason why I'm doing this is just a short video on Valentine's is to test out my setup. This is my first YouTube live ever, and I am thrilled to have you all here with me. I will do my best to follow along with the comments at the same time, but I am thrilled to see you all here. I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. It's getting pretty late. You folks in the East Coast, it's 11 o'clock. Thank you for staying up so late to be with me. For me, it is only 8 o'clock, so it's not quite so bad. Oh boy, it's kind of strange inviting everyone into your house for this the first time, isn't it? Thank you so much. I'm wearing pink for Valentine's Day, a variety of pink pearls. Really appreciate that. And then I've got this special medal. It is a Wanamaker medal for a winner in a run in the 1900s. But I know that my video and my lighting is not great tonight, so I'll have to do another video with a little bit of a close-up, and I'll show you all of these pieces too. It is great to see you all. Thank you very much. So, the purpose of this little live show tonight really is to do a giveaway. And what are we giving away? Well, we are giving away the Pearl Lariat as described. I'll just give you another quick show of it in case you have forgotten. We have here an almost 47-inch strand of pearls that is lariat, so you can wear it looped around in many, many different ways. And on the end of each are sterling hearts, and these hearts measure 1 inch across and just about ½ an inch up and down, and it'll be quite a versatile piece. So I'm excited to see who is going to win. Thank you all for being so supportive. I really appreciate it. I'm honestly very humbled that you've all been so kind and asked people in your channels to come and join me too. I really appreciate that. Just now, I saw 3 new subscribers come in, so I'm trying to make sure that I've got everybody in the draw before I do it. We've got Coffee Jewelry with Barbie and Ken that just joined this evening, so I will add them to this pile. It's quite a substantial pile. We have Karen F. that just joined as well, so adding her in. Hello, hello. I see so many familiar names. It is great to see you. And Veterans Mercantile as well that just joined. Please do let me know if you have joined in the last 5 minutes or so. I'll keep an eye on the chat for a couple of minutes. And if you have, I will add you in as well. So to enter this draw for this necklace, you get 1 for a subscription. And then for a video that you add a comment on, you get up to 1 bonus entry per video, but that window has passed. If you're a new subscriber though, I want to make sure that you definitely get in. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So anyone else that is new, I did see that Loved and Found was new, and Anna, thank you so much for inviting them over to the channel too. Fabulous. Teresa, I'm going to get you added in, so this part's manual. Most of the names I did on the computer today in a quick second that I had at work. Thank you very much for letting me know. I will make sure that I add you in. So we've got Teresa Milner. Perfect. Anyone else that is just subscribed this evening? Did you all have a chance to celebrate or do something nice for yourself for Valentine's? I sure hope so. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Jane. Hello, Kirsten. I see Dawn. I see so many. I see Sue. So late for you East Coasters. Nikki, Devin G, Barbara, Emily. There's Tanya. So many names. If I've missed you, I am so sorry. I saw there was a nice conversation going before I even joined. I do love that feature. Okay, well, the purpose of this channel really is to allow me to share my jewelry journey. I've been collecting for decades, and I'm starting to share some of my knowledge and research that I've done. And I have been selling some pieces on my website as well, which is sundaybaubles.com. But this YouTube channel, more than anything, is all about sharing my love for jewelry and information. So I'm really glad to have you all on board and sharing. Hi, Jane. Exactly. That's exactly it. It's like romper room. So we are going to choose a wonderful winner to thank you for your support. And this is just one of the first giveaways that we'll do. I do like to do them fairly often, just as something fun. But I'm going to hold this over my head so that I can't see. And we will begin to see who is going to win this wonderful prize. Good luck to everybody is right. I've got the winner in my hand. And it is Carol Murray. So Carol Murray, I don't know if you guys can read this, if it's reversed for you or just for me, but Carol Murray is the winner. You will be receiving this wonderful lariat, and shipping is on me as well. So please get in touch. I will try and reach out to you as well so that I can get this into your hands, and I hope that you love and enjoy it. And while we're in chat, I'd love to know from all of you, what would you like to see on this channel? What can I do more of for you? If there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know. I am planning a very special show in March with Dana Stewart Coates, who's also Killer Queen Vintage. I love Egyptian revival. I've had a passion for everything about Egypt since I was about 6 or 7 years old. The story about this is that my school was celebrating its 25th anniversary, my elementary school, and every class was assigned a country, and my class was assigned Egypt, and I fell in love with the hieroglyphics, the pyramids, the pharaohs, and it stuck with me. So going through all of the different Egyptian revival phases and its associated jewelry is something that I am going to do for you all in March. And with that, we are also going to do a sale. So I think that one's going to be exciting. And I will share more details a little bit sooner. But what more can I do? Please leave some notes in chat and let me know. We can spend a little bit of time chatting if you'd like for a couple minutes before I let you all go. I do want to respect that it is Valentine's Day. It is late in the East Coast, and you all probably have somewhere else to be too. Any thoughts in particular? Yes. I am just going to read the chats too and see if I can catch up. Lots of congrats to Carol. We are going to do another giveaway too. So coming up, I will announce it. I'm already planning it. I figure this time we did silver and pearls. Next time we'll do gold, and then we're going to do a big giveaway when I get a little bit closer to maybe 500 or 1,000 followers, but I'll post some details in the coming days. Oh, you want to know more about my antique collection? Okay. I would love to show you some of my pieces. So I began collecting antique jewelry in part because I realized that there are certain places you can pick it up at for a great deal. Pawn shops is one of them, and auctions too, and often you can get it for a much cheaper price than what some of the jewelry costs in retail. So I started my collection in the Victorian era, and I went backwards to the Georgian era, and then forwards to the Art Deco era, and then back a little bit to the Edwardian era. So I would absolutely love to share some of those pieces with you. Mourning jewelry, sentimental jewelry are topics that are definitely worth sharing more about. Often there's confusion between the two. And I would be pleased to show you some construction tips and tricks in order to identify them and validate that what you're getting is truly an antique piece. The market is becoming more and more flooded with reproductions, and when they're not expressed as such, it can be incredibly disappointing to new collectors. So you always want to be a little bit careful on eBay, and I would be more than happy to share my collection and tips and tricks and all sorts of wonderful things. Perfect. I will plan to do a live show and tell. Maybe what I should do is break down different periods and bring 5 to 10 pieces from each and kind of show you what is special and typical about that period. Does that sound good? Yeah, I see Vintage Jewelry Galore saying, yes, let's see some Victorian and Edwardian jewelry. Perfect. All right. Nothing would make me happier than this. Amazing. And I can also give you some great tips on dating jewelry. So it's really easy to make sure that you don't ever get bamboozled if you know certain things about when different materials were used, when they were invented. And that's part of why I love doing the research and learning about the people that made special pieces too. So we will share all of that. And then it will live on YouTube for reference in case anybody wants to see it too. Excellent. It looks like Victorian and Edwardian are some of the key areas you would like me to cover. So I will make sure that I do that. Fabulous. All right. Well, I can show you the ring I'm wearing right now. This is my engagement ring, and it is Edwardian. It is really hard to see with the terrible lighting in my house, but we've got 2 old cut diamonds in the center and then single cuts in the halos. And I don't know if you can see the shank, but it is completely cut out in the back too. There. Give you a little sneak peek. But of course, with better lighting, you would be able to see some of those details. And the side. I'll try and hold it still enough. And similar, but different, and this one's made in platinum, is this Art Deco band. So this is my wedding band, and clearly, unless I want to look like Liberace, I'm not going to put them both on the same finger, so I wear my band on my other hand. And this one similarly has 3 old cut diamonds and then a halo all around too. But this one is in a solid band. And again, I'll tell you where I find some of my pieces as well, so that you have an idea where you can go and what pricing looks like. The market has definitely evolved over the last 5 or 10 years. Antique jewelry is becoming more and more popular. And I should say, even that is deco or vintage, it's not quite 100 years old, is gaining in popularity, and sometimes you see wild prices. But there are places to look and tips that you can use to find great deals for yourself too. More Art Nouveau. Absolutely. That is a wonderful period. And I have something that came in the mail today from the Art Nouveau period that will be shown in the Egyptian Revival show. So we will make sure we cover that too. What else? Love seeing what everybody would like. Oh, reference sources. For sure. I can share some of my favorite books with you and also some of the websites. There are some really great resources online that even tell you what colors were popular in different decades. There's photo research that is available on some of the university websites where you can search to look for different stylistic elements. So whether it's images of jewelry, or you can see in painting or portrait miniatures or even photographs what the different haircuts look like on men and women to try and date some of these lockets that we find with instant ancestors in them. We'll make sure that we cover all of this. I will definitely upload this later. No problem at all, Mishka. This is really just a short one because we are giving to Carol Murray the Lariat Pearl pendant necklace. Boy, that's a mouthful. And outside of that, this is just a lovely quick Valentine's show. And it is my first YouTube live, so I appreciate you all coming to join me so that I can get used to the lighting, see that I need a little bit more so that things show up a little bit more clearly, and I will be checking the audio later, so hopefully everything's coming in loud and clear for you too. Awesome. All right. They really are, Kirsten. I fully agree. Underused resource, and there is a gold mine of information. So are old catalogs. So if you ever go into the library and you can find old catalogs, whether it's a Harper's or a Sears or anything at all, you can find jewelry listings sometimes. And it's really interesting to see the old pricing and all the variations that were available too. Sweet dreams, Ashley Sweden. Thank you so much for joining. Great. Thank you, Mishka. I'm very glad to hear that. You can see my clock that is right twice a day. Need to make sure that that gets serviced. Hello to my mom, if you're on here, who gave that to me. I should definitely take good care of it. All right. Well, happy Valentine's Day to all. Thank you so much for joining. I will end this and cut it short, but it has been wonderful to see you all in the chat. So many familiar names, and I promise there will be some more good content too. I will upload some information on this Egyptomania, Egyptian revival show so that you've got more information. And then I will prepare something special on Victorian jewelry, Edwardian jewelry. We'll do Georgian. We'll cover it all. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And make sure that you check out, if you don't already, I think most of you know each other's channels, but we've got Vintage Jewelry Galore, who's absolutely awesome. Done Into Diamonds, one of my very favorites. Hudson Vintage. There's so many fabulous resellers and wonderful human beings on here too. So make sure that you check each other out. No one has a wrench, so unfortunately no one can drop a link, but check in the comments on some of the other videos too. Happy Valentine's all. Take care. Thank you for joining.